What's going on, beautiful people? Jesse Moon, Helen to you from Frisco, Texas, and I'm here with one of my business partner, Alex Tabor. Alex, where are you hailing to us from?
Alex Tabor here, hailing to you from Little Elm, Texas.
Little Elm. How far is that from Frisco?
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. You're like 20 minutes away from me, man.
Oh, gotcha. Good stuff, man. So I'll tell you guys. Alex recently relocated from Oklahoma over to Little Elm, Texas, to continue to scale and grow his business. What was part of that decision, that thought process on why you should relocate yourself, sell off a 100-acre farm, and get over to Dallas, Texas?
Yeah, one of the reasons was just the opportunity. I mean, the difference between growing up in a small farming community to going to a community like Dallas, where all the business owners, entrepreneurs, and the larger type of business headquarters and stuff like that, they're all located in Dallas. So it just made sense with all the opportunity moving that direction, and people moving from California and New York down to Texas for obviously tax reasons and some other benefits, and just getting
Sure.
away and out of California. But obviously, something that has stuck with me through getting started in this type of business and being around the culture and environment of coaches and mentors like yourself is you are the sum of the five people that you surround yourself with. So when you're surrounded by a bunch of broke people, well, you're going to be the sixth, seventh, or eighth broke person in the group. But if you surround yourself with people that are having higher level conversations, reading higher level books, you're not reading Sports Illustrated, you're reading books like, Psycho Cybernetics. It was one of the books of the month of our company,
Good
and
book.
you're,
Life
you're,
changing.
you're expanding your mindset and surrounding yourself with faith made and faith based entrepreneurs, learning the rules of the money game. It just made perfect sense to expand my horizons and take the chance and bet on me for once. Instead of building somebody else's dream, I just thought, you know what? It's time to build my own.
Yeah. Powerful, and I thank you for sharing that with me. It's and the reason why I wanted to ask is because I know a little bit about the thought process that went into it, but I wanted the viewers to see. I see too many people. They make excuses on why they don't show up to the office, why they don't show up to an opportunity meeting. And the crazy thing is they'll pay for trips to Vegas, they'll pay for trips to Cabo, they'll pay for flights to anywhere else in the nation. But if you ask them to drive 30 minutes down the road to a opportunity or to an office that will change their freaking life, they say it's too far. They're too busy. It's the
They
craziest
come
thing in my life that everybody has this desire to win. They want to win. They want to succeed in life. They want the nice house, the fancy cars, the diamond rings, the time freedom, the money stacked to the ceiling, but they're not willing to put in the time, the energy, the effort in order to pay the price for those dreams up front and full. And they settle for a life that's mediocre, is average and ordinary, and they blame everybody else for their lack. It's a
100%.
victim mentality.
It
And I
is.
believe our society is pushing that type of mentality onto our people to be average and ordinary. I see employees paying employee. I'm sorry. I see employers paying employees just enough so they don't quit, and employees are doing just enough work so they don't get fired. It's a lot of mediocrity going along, and it's like we're being incentivized for it. And it really pisses me off, man, because um, I'm somebody that believes that anything you do, I don't care what it is, you have to give 110% because your last name's attached to it. It's got to mean something to you. You got to take pride in it, because how you do anything is how you do everything, Alex. And for you to make that decision to move and relocate yourself and sell off everything that you worked hard for, what your parents worked hard for, to have faith and belief in yourself and an opportunity to succeed is second to none, brother. And that's what it takes to be a titan in any industry out there. So I just want to thank you for that. If you're watching this, go ahead and let me know in the comment section what city, what state are you watching this from. I know it's a Saturday night, guys. Either you're getting turned up or you're Netflixing and chilling, or you're watching us, guys. And I promise you, if you turn off all the other stuff, this video will change your life, guys. Because I'm going to be dropping some nuggets on here that, if you're taking notes, will rapidly change your life if you implement it, guys. If
And
you
note
implement
takers
it,
are
because
history
knowledge is
makers.
powerless unless you apply it. What was that,
Absolutely.
Alex?
Note takers are history makers, my friend.
I say note takers are money makers.
Yeah, that too. That too. It's hard to
I
implement
see
things
too
when you
many people
forget
that
it.
just take pictures. and they don't know what to do with the pictures. You got to go study. You got to go write it down. You write down what is written will be retained. I'll say that again. What is written will be retained. Okay. Any questions you guys have about money, about the economy, about how to protect your wealth, about how to grow your wealth, or about how to make more money, an opportunity to succeed and win. See, one of my beliefs, guys, is that people naturally want to win and succeed in life. I believe that people are sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. In fact, 69% of middle class America is currently living paycheck to paycheck on 100% of their pay. What makes you think you're going to live your best life on 40% of your pay 20 years from now in retirement? It's not going to happen, my friend. So you got to start moving and operating and shifting and pivoting in different directions. Doing the same thing is not going to get you a different result.
Well,
So
and it's funny you mentioned retirement, coach, because they keep expecting that, they keep putting off paying Uncle Sam for later on down the road instead of paying him up front or learning how to pay him never. But what do you think taxes are going to be later on down the road when you keep putting it off and procrastinating? They're going to
man,
be
let me know in the
more.
comments. Do you feel taxes are going up or going down in the future? And what Alex is talking about is that 90% of middle class America, they're saving money inside of a 401k. That's the tax code, 401 Section K of the Internal Revenue Code. It says that you can put money inside that financial vehicle tax deferred. So you're not paying taxes today at all time historical low. You're going to pay taxes 20 years from now. Do you feel taxes are going up or going down? And my question to you is, do you want to pay those taxes? If not, you got to find a different alternative strategy as a different than a 401k, guys. We'll talk about a 401k later on. But if you currently have a 401k, let me know in the comments, guys. And if you're finding value already, go ahead and like, comment, and please share this out. We got to get this message out to the masses, and that's the only way that we can do that is by your help, guys. By your help. Somebody says after World War III, there were 94% taxes. Right now, it's at 37%. Man, I must have slept through World War III. That's
Must
that's some
be.
crazy
I did
stuff.
too. I missed that one.
World War III.
We might be headed for World War III. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. After World War II, taxes were at 94% all time high. Think about it. When they created the 401k in the mid 70s, 1978, high taxes were at 73%. So imagine this, Alex. You made $100,000 in a year, 73% of it goes to the government, and you get to keep what's left.
Not if
People
I'm a
right now
business.
are screaming this high taxes. We're all time historical low taxes, guys. We're all time historical low interest rates right now. We're not even double digit interest rates right now, right? Welcome to the new norm.
Yep.
It says, I have a 401k. What for? I don't know anymore. It's worth nothing. Guys, I have a saying that says, you have good, better, and best. Never let it rest until good gets better and better gets best, guys. A 401k is a good product. It's better than a shoebox or a mattress or maybe a hole in the wall that you stack it up. But there's some limitations to a 401k. Maximum contribution now is $30,000 per year. You can't access your money till you're 59 and a half years old. If you do, you get hit with a 10% penalty. You're paying taxes at whatever the tax rate is 20 years from now. The government is going to tell you what that is. You're in a business partnership with the U.S. government. And then there's something called an RMD, required minimum distribution, meaning at 72 and a half years old, let's say you don't need your 401k for a stream of income, well, the government's going to penalize you 50% if you don't start taking distribution by the age of 72 and a half. The U.S. government created something called an annuity for themselves. So a 401k is a good product. It's better than a shoebox. But then you have a better product, which many of you will be familiar with, called a Roth 401k or a Roth IRA. Roth happened in 1997 when they needed to pay taxes immediately. Senator Roth said, hey, give them the option to pay the taxes now so we can pay this tax bill. So that's when the Roth IRA was created, guys. Less than 6% of America even use a Roth. Okay. The reason why is because there's some limitations to that as well. If you make more than $124,000, you can't even participate in a Roth. Maximum contribution per year is $6,000. You still don't have access to it until you're 59 and a half years old without a 10% penalty. There's a 5 year wait. So this is how it works. The money you put into the Roth, you have access to that, but you don't have access to any of the capital gains until you're 59 and a half years old without a penalty. Okay.
Right.
And then it's still a variable product. So it's still going up with the market, but it also goes down with the market. So that's better than a 401k. It's a step in the right direction. But we all know what the best product is. Hopefully, if you don't know, now you know, is a properly structured, engineered, and designed life insurance policy. I'm not talking about term insurance and I'm not talking about whole life. I'm talking about indexed universal life insurance policy,
Now,
guys.
Jesse,
And the reason I
Jesse,
say that, go ahead.
is that something called a rich man's Roth?
It's called a rich man's Roth. You Google it, it'll take you straight to a Forbes. It's a rich man's Roth because a rich man making more than 100 a certain amount, 124,000, cannot participate in a regular Roth. So
Right.
they use life insurance. It's built on the back of a life insurance policy because we know the wealthy, we don't use life insurance for the death benefit. We could care less about the death benefit. That's a bonus that can pay the taxes or inheritance tax when we pass away. We use life insurance for the living benefits to get our money working for us simultaneously while we're still alive to
Get
get
that
uninterrupted compound interest.
compound
Yep.
interest. Yeah.
Yep. So there's three tax codes that govern life insurance. The first tax code, write it down, guys. The first tax code that deals with life insurance is Internal Revenue Code 72E. It says you can put your hard-earned money inside a life insurance income tax free. Section 7702 says you can access that money income tax free. And Section 101A, which everybody's familiar with, is upon you passing away, you can transfer that money to your beneficiaries income tax free. See, they forgot to tell you 72E and 7702. Becoming wealthy, Alex,
Convenient.
is nothing more, nothing
Conveniently.
less. That's it. So becoming wealthy is nothing more, nothing less than just shifting money around to minimize your
That's it.
taxes. The U.S. tax code is 75,000 pages long, and only the first 30 pages tell you what taxes you have to pay. The additional 74,970 pages tell you how not to pay the first 30 pages of taxes. Somebody just said, isn't that also called an index fund? No.
Nope.
Index funds is just a low cost mutual fund. That's a variable product. It goes up with the market, it goes down with the market. The
This will
index
blow an index
universal,
fund out of the water.
that's
This
it.
will blow a CD out of the water. This will blow a mutual fund out of the water. If you
Yeah.
don't
So
know about it, click the
an
link.
index universal life insurance policy. Here's how the indexing strategy works, guys. Your money's not in the market. Remember, this indexing strategy is just a strategy, leveraging a financial tool called life insurance. I know. You've been told life insurance about when you pass away. Dumb me. It's not called death insurance. It's called life insurance. It's for the
That's
living,
right.
not the dying. We got death insurance. It's called final expense and burial coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Life insurance. If you pour your cup out, let us fill it up. You'll learn a little bit more that will rapidly change your life, guys. Okay.
Now, Jesse,
So
when you have a life insurance policy through your work, that's pretty much just like death insurance, right?
yeah, it only pays out when you pass away. Yeah,
Right.
that's term is temporary. But the way the indexing strategy works is this: your money's not in the market. Your money is linked to an index, S&P 500, the Barclays, the Credit Suisse. If that index, so some of these insurance companies will put a cap on it. Let's say that cap's 8.5%, 9.5%. There's some insurance companies that give you 11 and 12%. If the market goes up, let's say you got a 10% cap. If the market goes up 11%, you're going to profit 10%. So you're giving up a little bit of the upside to ensure you never experience any of the downside because you have a 0% floor. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Okay. And then you have some insurance companies that give you no cap, which means that the market goes up 20%, you're going to profit 20% and you're still going to have your 0% floor, which
Right.
means if the S&P 500 goes up 10%, you profit 10. If it drops 10%, you have a 0% floor, you never lose. However, it is life insurance. There is a cost of insurance, guys. It's right at 1%. Don't let anybody else tell you that, oh, there's all these
Oh, so
commissions,
you
there's
mean
all
there's
these
no
fees.
fees? Yeah, exactly.
It's over time, it's going to average out to about 1%.
Yep.
What are you paying? What fees are you paying in your 401k? 1.5 to 3%. What fees are you paying your financial advisor right now? 1.5 to 3%. And the larger your account grows with a financial advisor in 401k, the more that 1.5 to 3% actually grows.
Yep.
So in life insurance, it's right at 1%. So if the market goes up 10%, you're gonna you're gonna profit 10%, but you're gonna net 9% because 1% is gonna go cover the cost of insurance.
Now this is as long
Does
as
this make
it's
sense?
properly structured, right?
As long as it's properly structured, minimize the death benefit, maximize the cash value. I have a video on my YouTube channel that has 20 questions you need to ask your financial advisor or life insurance agent, and if they can't
Awesome.
thoroughly answer those questions without stuttering and without being smooth with it, then you need to run. You come see me. Okay? Because you have life insurance agents and then you have specialists. I'm a specialist.
That's
I'm
right.
not out here selling just life insurance. I'm selling you a financial concept, strategy, and idea that's going to change your freaking life, guys. And if anybody wants to know about me, I spent 16 years in the military. I got tired of fighting the physical war of battle overseas, and I realized that there was a poverty war going on here in America. So I gave that up to come and teach middle class America how money works and how money grows, guys. And I freaking love what I do. I love sitting across the kitchen table from a man, a woman, a husband, a wife, a family, a friend, and being able to teach them how money works and how money grows because I know if they apply what I teach them, it's going to change their financial future for generations to come. And what does the Bible say? The Bible says it is our responsibility to leave an inheritance to our children's children.
Generational,
And you're not going to
generation.
do that with a 401k. So,
Now
what
you won't
questions
even
do you
be able
guys
to
have? I don't see many questions here. What
you won't even
questions
be
do you
able to
guys have?
retire yourself with a 401k.
Yep. Guys, as you're logging in, let me know what city and state you're logging in from, and let me know what your current retirement strategy is. Let me know what your current
So
retirement strategy is and what questions you have. I'm here to help you.
we got B that says would gladly come see you. I've already better info than I have ever heard watching hours of other videos.
I appreciate you guys. And,
Bringing
and
some
one
value.
thing I'll tell you guys, yeah, one thing I'll tell you guys is we do a lot of reels. Alex does a lot of reels. I do a lot of reels. Some of our other business partners do a lot of reels, but we can only fit so much information in 30 and 60-second videos. So
Yep.
we want to go live and answer any of those questions that you have so we can do a deeper dive. Our goal here is to provide clarity to you guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Now we're not.
I have 7 life insurance policies. I got 7 kids. They each have 2 life insurance policies. My wife has a couple of them as well. We're firm believers in life insurance, guys. Right.
Yep. Now we're
But I
not
only
arranging
have one bank
illustrations
account.
or anything for you guys on this, but we'll go into some questions you guys got.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, my friends.
So, I know
Yeah,
you
any
guys
questions?
heard all this kind of stuff before, especially it sounds like B has already kind of looked into it, at least researching some different types
Sure.
of strategies. Is there a way to tap into the equity of my home to build my portfolio? Jesse, you want to
B,
handle
that's a
that?
great question. I would highly encourage you to tap into that portion of the equity, maybe not all of the equity, but a portion of the equity, because as soon as the home prices drop, you're protecting the value of the home, if that makes any sense. Okay? Because a lot of people's equity in their home, it rose over the past 3 years during the pandemic. You went from $300,000 value to $500,000 value. Now you got $200,000 equity just sitting in your home. A lot of people are scared to do anything with it, but check this out. If you don't do anything with it and the home value goes back down to 300, you just lost all the potential value that the home that the home had. So my recommendation is get a home equity line of credit or which is a HELOC or do a cash out refinance. Take a portion of that out and put it into a properly structured, engineered, and designed life insurance policy. That way, you're protecting the equity. That way, even though the home value drops, you protected the value and the equity of that home. And when it bounces back, because real estate's a sexy industry, it will bounce back. And then you're going to do another home equity line of credit. You're going to take that equity out and you're going to put it right back into it to protect that equity over and over and over again. So,
I hope you guys are taking notes because that was a bomb that he just dropped right there.
the
Uh, Cable
yeah,
says,
if you want to reach out, just I don't know who's live that you're on, but you can just shoot us a DM. Shoot us a DM. I think in the description I have a link there to request a free strategy session. We never charge our clients anything, guys. We get paid by the insurance companies. We don't get paid by our clients. So everything that we do with you guys is free. We'll sit down, we'll educate you a little bit more, answer any questions that you have, and if what we do um, is going to get you a step closer to solving the problems that you're looking to solve in your life, then maybe it could be a good fit and we can move forward. But let's get you educated first and foremost. Alan Mape says expected return over 10 years. Um, we'd have to run an illustration on that. Like I said, it's linked to the market. So I don't know what the market's going to do the next 10 years. Just know you're going to get the highs of the market without ever experiencing the losses of the market. So, but our average is 6 to 10%.
so Cable's
The average
saying
over the past 45 years is 6 to 10% return.
yeah, and you don't lose any principal.
Yeah, B. If you're on my YouTube Legacy Unleashed channel, that's my channel. Um, you can connect with me on Facebook, the real Jesse Moon, and shoot me a DM.
And Cable says he's in the process of getting his life insurance license.
Oh,
And
nice.
what kind of advice could you offer? Best advice that I could offer you is to find a mentor and a coach. That's going
Yeah.
to dramatically accelerate your business and what you learn. And they have already made the mistakes, and they'll be able to help you from making them again. So that's why I Jesse's my business coach. He's my mentor. Everything that I have learned, everything that I've become is because of that man right there.
Hey, man, getting licensed, I will tell you, you kind of hit the nail on the head, Alex. Is you want to make sure you got a good coach in your life, you got a good system in your life. So think about this, guys. If you got a pen and paper, write this down. Here's the formula for success. Money follows assets. Money follows assets. Okay? And here's the formula. You have MS. Man, I wish I had my whiteboard here. In my office, I have a whiteboard. I'll do a video with this formula for you guys. You have MS, which is mindset, plus SS, which is skill set, plus TS, which is your tool set. Let me say that again. It's MS plus SS plus TS. Mindset, skill set, tool set equals asset. Does this make sense, guys? If you're currently not living the life of your dreams, you got to first work on your mindset. Once you work on your mindset, you got to increase your skill set. And then you have all these different resources that you add to your tool set, which is like your toolbox. This makes sense, guys. Wealth is transferred when problems are solved. The bigger the problem, the more the wealth. Is this making sense, my friends?
That would explain why our industry is the wealthiest industry. It's a big problem in America right now.
Oh, what's think about the last 100 decisions you've made. How many of those decisions had to do with how much money you had,
Oh, everything. Everything revolves around
where
money.
you're going to eat, how you going to travel to and from places, right?
What school your
It's
kids are going to attend.
correct. What kind of car are you going to drive? It's all dealing with money. And with 69% of middle class America living paycheck to paycheck, people working two jobs and three jobs that they don't even like to fund a lifestyle that they're not happy with, something's got to give, and that's where opportunity comes. So what's his name? Cable Abel. I like that. Cable Abel. Guys, Cable Abel, you're heading in the right direction, my friend. Because if you're going to start a business, you want to start in an industry that's most likely to make you a millionaire. And if you Google that right now, what industry is most likely to make you a millionaire? You're not going to see real estate. Real estate's number 6 on the list. You're not going to see technology. That's number 2 on the list. It's financial services number 1 on the list. Specifically, life insurance and retirement planning. Number 1 on the list. The wealthiest industry in the world, and nobody's talking about it.
Well, the reason
So
why nobody's talking about it is what? How many agents were there back in the 70s? There were
there are
500,000.
roughly about 500,000 active licensed agents.
You fast
But
forward
the
to today,
problem back then, Alex, we had less than 204 million people in the population.
right?
You know,
Now we got over 314 plus million in the population.
we got 343 million, and we got less than 150,000 active licensed agents. We don't have enough agents to educate middle class America, and that's why you see the rise in GoFundMe accounts and barbecue chicken place sales. It's pissing me off, guys. I don't know if you can tell I'm getting red thinking about it. We got people out here working two jobs and three jobs and four jobs just to thrive, just to survive and pay the bills, man. You were
Yep.
put on this earth to win. You got the DNA of a king running through your blood. We got people walking around here thinking they're not good enough,
That's
thinking,
that
"Oh, I
middle
can't
class
do that.
mindset.
Oh, woe is me." Somebody stole their freaking dreams from them. Guys, you were meant for greatness. You all have a purpose. Stop letting people that aren't paying your bills tell you that you're not good enough. Don't give them any of your time. I know you love them. Most of the time, it's family that's going to pull you down. Listen, you got family that's connected by DNA, and then you got the real family, which is the people that support you and lift you up and empower you to become the next best version of yourself. That's the family I want to surround myself with, not people that tell me, "Why would you go and do that? You're not good enough. You're not tall enough. You're
You
not
can never have that.
fit
You can never
enough. You can
do
never do
that.
that."
That's a
Nah, forget
limiting
those
belief.
people that tell me that.
A limiting belief. Get rid of those people.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So let me know what questions you guys have.
So B
Let me know.
says that they are in the
I won't
same
be on here
boat.
about 10 more minutes.
No raises at work. Need to find a way out and how to get their money to work for them instead of the other way around. Well, B, there's a reason they took financial education out of the school systems. There's three entities that want control over middle class America's money. That's banks, Wall Street, and Uncle Sam. If you knew how to take control back of your money, they would lose control over it. And he who is in control of your money controls the actions and the decisions that you make in your life.
Yeah,
That's why we're on a mission, a cause, a crusade to help middle class America take control back of their finances.
that's it.
Banks want you in debt. Of course, they want you in debt. That's more money in their pocket. But think about this, David. What do the banks do with your money? Do you think it just magically it just sits in a magic vault waiting for you to come back and get it? In debt. That's more money in their pocket. But think about this, David. What if Uncle Sam gets enough for my hard earned? Well, if you're a W two employee, yeah, Uncle, you're one of the highest taxed. W two employees are the highest tax. You have to create a business, an LLC or an S corp. You have to create a business. It doesn't matter if it's selling T-shirts out of the trunk of your car. You have to create a business in order to offset the taxes you currently pay in your W two job. That's why there's a book out there called "Lower Your Taxes Big Time" by Sandy Bodkins. And he says on chapter 1 why you would be absolutely brain dead to not start a home based business.
Yeah, that's it. Hey guys, I got about 5 more minutes left on here. Ask any questions that you have, right? I want to make sure I'm not wasting your time, and I want to make sure I'm not wasting my time because I hop on here not for me, but I hop on here for you. Okay. And if you know anybody that could find value from this live, go ahead and share it with us. We're never going to monetize this thing, so we're never going to run ads or anything like that. Nobody likes ads. Nobody likes commercials. So the way we ask you to help us is just share it. Share it. Let's get this thing out to the message. To diversify, what do you recommend other than life insurance? Uh, I say diversify asset classes, guys. Right? You always hear you need a diversified portfolio, which most people think you need multiple stocks in there. No, you need diversified asset class. I have about 3% of my portfolio in cryptocurrency. I have about 5 to 10% right now in gold and silver, precious metals. So I got some real estate, life insurance. I put the majority of my money in life insurance first, and then I take loans from myself to invest in other assets.
Mhm.
That way, that money can always be working for me in my life insurance. That's
Now,
called financial velocity, getting
there
your
you go.
money to work for you simultaneously at the same time. It's exactly what the banks do with our money. We stick our money in the bank. It don't go into a magical vault waiting on you to come and get your money back. They immediately take 50% of it. They loan it out in the form of credit cards, auto loans, and mortgages. They're making 1,100 to 1,400% and giving you what 1% the breadcrumbs. You should go. You should go to the bank, right? Go to CVS, grab some baby powder, go to the bank and slap their ass, right? Because I'm telling you, man, that's exactly what they're doing. They take the other 50% and then they stick it in life insurance, tier one assets. So all we're doing is teaching you how to use the three banking principles, which is leverage and financial velocity in your everyday life. And we use the financial vehicle called life insurance. So that's what I would do. Just get different asset classes, but make sure you put it first in life insurance, and then you take it from life insurance and put it into different asset classes. That way
Yep.
your money's always working for you. Hopefully that answered your question, B. I look forward to a future conversation with you. Um, I think in the description I have a link. Schedule a free strategy session, guys. If you found any value from this video, schedule a free strategy session. We'll hop on a call. We'll hop on a Zoom, answer any questions, see how we can assist you. Like I said, we never charge you guys anything. We just want to be able to impact the world, man. And I believe that if I can educate a mother or father, a family member on how money works and how money grows, if I can teach you the rules of the money game, you're going to be a better husband. You're going to be a better wife. You're going to be a better friend. You're going to be a better human being. And that's how we change the world. But it starts with financial awareness, guys. They didn't teach us. They didn't teach us how money works for a reason. Because as Alex said earlier, he or she that controls your money controls you and the decisions that you make in your life. Think about that, guys. Put your money in the bank. You don't control it there. It's FDIC insured up to $250,000, but they forgot to tell you FDIC is $3 trillion in debt. They don't even have enough money to fund all their liabilities. Okay, they're virtually bankrupt. And then they say, go get that job, and they stick your money in a 401k, which you can't access till you're 59 and a half years old. You don't control it. Uncle Sam controls it. So therefore, who controls your money? Who controls your retirement? Maybe you have an old 401k right now, and it's just going up and down with the market. And your retirement right now is crossing your fingers, hoping, wishing. You're on your knees praying that there's enough money in there when you go to retire. Maybe you want to protect that. Maybe you want to preserve it and grow it at the same time. If you do, let's hop on a call for a free strategy session. I'll show you how to protect it, preserve it, and grow it at the same time and give you guaranteed income for life, my friends, using a life insurance policy. But with that being said, B, thank you for being interactive. I love interaction. David, thank you for being interactive here. It's kind of I come on here to help you guys. If you guys aren't asking questions or engaged, I don't know how I can help you, right? Unless you tell me. So thank you guys for being engaged. And everybody that's watching this right now, I thank you for taking time, energy, and effort out of your day because you could be doing anything else out there, especially at 10:52 at night. You could be Netflixing and chilling. You could be doing some other stuff, but you chose to spend it with us. Alex, how can they find you? If they want to connect with you, how can they find you?
So you can find me on Facebook, Alex Tabor, Taber. You can also find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. My handle on TikTok and Instagram, as well as YouTube, is the Legacy Wealth Crusade. That's Legacy Wealth Crusade because we're on a crusade, a mission to empower middle class America to take control back of their finances. And like Jesse said before, if we're able to show you guys how to take control back of your finances, back of your money, you'll be better husbands, better wives, better sons, better daughters, better tither at church, better people in the community so you can go out and offer opportunities to others.
Yes, 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 yes. Connie Holland, I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name. She said, what kind of life insurance? It's a properly structured, engineered, and designed index universal life insurance. We're about to end the live. Go back through it, watch it again, so you can watch the replay of it and get all the information. And reach out and schedule a free strategy session with us. But with that being said, excuse me, with that being said, good night. God bless. Go out there and live a life of significance. Go make somebody smile today, my friends. Thank you, Alex.